Enzo
Fernandez. Now, is he a racist? Yes or no?
So,
Yes or no? Don't do so.
no, I'll put it in this sense. He's not the racist. Like,
Yes.
you have signed Lenny Yoro.
That buy to me is
It's one of the dumbest buys.
I really don't get it. Like all the Man U fans are like, I
One of
hear
the
just saying
dumbest buys. Let
it's
me
so
know.
great.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Goal Line Conversation podcast. My name is Michael.
How are you guys doing? I'm J to the 8th. I'm Jared. How are you guys doing?
One day you get this.
I'm gonna do this thing right one day.
You
I'm
do
a
it
work in
right.
progress. I'm a work in progress. Nah, I gotta spice it up, trying to do a little razzle dazzle. But
All the razzle-dazzles.
hey,
Don't worry. We believe in you. We believe in Jared.
I'm a work in progress. Every day, take a step forward, get better.
How are you doing? How was your week?
How was my week? Work has been hectic, but it's fine. Program management is not fun. I was dealing with budgets for Q3 and Q4.
Bro.
And just as a quick aside, the budget that I had planned from last year for like this year, already blew through it. So I'm having to go defend myself to management. Like, so why does your budget doesn't match? And I'm like, hey guy, you've been.
What had happened was
exactly, but the guy's asking me, he's like, why? What has happened? I'm like, my guy, you were in this meeting with me when I told you it would cost this to do this, and you said, yeah, let's go for it. And now he's telling me, how do we spend this much money? So
I love those conversations. How do you spend this much money? Where were you? Where were
you were
demanding?
there. What I told you, I'm like,
Look at all the demand.
so this thing was supposed to get this part in 10 weeks. I said, if we expedite it, we pay half the price extra. It becomes 1.5 of the cost. We get it in 6 weeks. My VP says, get it.
Get it.
I'm like, cool.
I love it.
We got it. They said the system, everything's working well. Then last week, he's like, how much did that cost to expedite it? I'm like, 50% markup. He's like, oh, next time you have to tell me before we do anything like this, And I'm just like, I told you. It's like, yeah, I know, but like, this is not good. The budget we had right now, we blew through it. I'm just like, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I told you, like.
Sounds like a great plan.
When I said not to do it, I said, let's do it. And you were like, no, we have to do it right now. And hey, look where we are.
I think next time just come out. This is a really bad idea. I'm putting it, recorded. This is a really bad idea, but this is possible.
I said it to my manager, the same thing. The VP was like, now, let's just do it, results is over everything else.
I love it.
And now Monday night is not everything else. It's like every week his priorities change for me.
Oh man,
But
that's amazing.
That's been my week.
That's amazing.
What about you?
Work has been okay. Pressure, delivering stuff on time. Q3 is up. We're looking at Q3.
Looking bleak.
Everybody's like, what's happening in Q3? I'm like, what's happening in Q3? I'm like, what's happening in Q3? You know anything happening in Q3? I don't know, but yeah, lot of expectations. Obviously, it's getting to the end of the quarter, so end of the year. So a lot of people, Q3 is literally where a lot of magic happens. Q4 is just, honestly speaking, is just retrospective. Q4 is like, how can we make next year better? And then we go into the Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So the Q3 is where the magic happens. So everybody's at alert. Is it going to be done? Is it going to be done in Q3? Is it going to be done Q3? Yeah, we'll see.
You might get this in at work where somebody comes to you to ask you a question and you're like, damn, I don't really know that thing that well. And then you start talking through it. You're like, oh my God, I really know this. I just didn't know I knew it like this.
Man, it happens all the time. I'm not the right person to answer this question. But if you ask my take, this is my take. Oh wait, that's actually not a bad idea.
Exactly. You mean, oh damn, oh I am right. Oh, shit. I didn't even know I was right, because I was just like thinking about all these minutes I've been in. I'll probably do it as well. I'm like, oh, okay.
Other than that, what else has been going on? Olympics has been going on.
I have not watched a single Olympics. Well, I have heard that the Nigerian outfit was fire.
Yeah, it was
the
fire.
Mongolians were fire.
Yeah, this one was fire.
And somebody was trash. I don't know who was trash.
I know. Is this South Africa that wore jackets? They wore jacket. I'm like, South Africa. Anyway, it's cold. It was raining. Anyway, let's speak on it because I watched the opening ceremony. I had the opportunity to watch the opening ceremony because my Fridays got a little bit freer when the opening ceremony was going on. So I just had my laptop and I was just watching it. And whoever was the organizer for that Olympics opening ceremony for Paris, it it was a terrible idea. It rained throughout the whole time. And they decided not to use a stadium. Because you know how everybody uses a stadium and then you walk around the track and whatnot. Paris was like, oh no, we're going to be different. We're going to be doing everything on the boat. And then we'll have like cut transitions where we go to some random stunt guy jumping over a roof, running with fire. And
in the rain. So they
rain.
fired it. So what did they stop the fire?
I don't know what kind of fire it was, but whatever it was, that opening ceremony was botched. It was one of the worst opening ceremonies that I've seen. And I've only seen very, very few. I've seen the Tokyo one. I saw China like do theirs, but like this was very bad, bro. Like I'm talking about like, for example, so they had so Zizou was one of the people that Zidane was one of the people that passed the torch. He passed the torch to Federer, and they went onto the same boat idea where there's, because you know when you go to France, there's this, I forgot, my wife knows the name of it. There's this like very, very long river that cut across everything.
Yeah,
all
like
the way down
it's like
to
a channel or whatever.
Yeah, all the way down to the Eiffel Tower and whatnot. So like Raf,
I actually was on that river.
Oh, you
like
were?
5 years ago.
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
But yeah, so Federer and then Serena Williams and all that, they were on a boat and they were in the rain. And by the time they panned the camera back to Federer when he was in the boat, my dude was just drenched in water. Like his pants were soaked, his jacket was soaked. I'm like, yo, this man's like, yo, this bag better be water, bro. The money better be, that money better hit my account by the time I leave this place. By the time this clothes dries off.
Would I pay them? Because like, isn't it like a prestige to be able to like hold that torch?
If you don't pay me my money, I'm not getting soaked in the rain for nothing.
You can't do it for the.
I'm not getting
for the look,
in the rain for
the
nothing,
value.
Bro. No.
Like, you know, you're touching this torch.
Which nonsense, bro.
I'm just trying to figure out how the thing stayed waterproof during the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but like if it's rain as you're saying,
yeah,
that torch should have not been lit.
Nah, I think there's something they used. Any chemical in general, you know what kind of fire does not get put up. Yeah, you let us know the kind of fire that doesn't go get put up by water.
Water resistant fire.
He said water resistant fire. I'm done, bro. But yeah, Olympics, wasn't that great. It wasn't honestly that great. So I was mad. But I've watched some of the games. This morning I was watching the hockey, field hockey, not ice hockey. Bruh, I was like, 4 years you train for this thing, like, because I don't know any field hockey club, like, it's very, very random. And that's one thing I love about the Olympics. It was one of the most random sports that I would never pay attention to, never in my life. Like, example, handball. Why would you ever watch handball other than the Olympics? And I was just watching, I'm like, man, this is nice. I don't know anything about the rules, but that guy just faked some guy out and scored with a hand. That looked good.
You know what? People like you are the reason why NBC and Fox show Olympics. Because there's no way in hell I would be watching like
open your mind, man. Open your mind.
Or handball on TV.
What happens if you meet somebody that plays handball? You'll be like, oh yeah, I actually saw that. You saw the Olympics? I saw the Olympics. Like, gotta open your mind, man. Opportunities to network with other people.
So you watched the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched probably first I was like, I'm bored. Next. Then I reached row. I stopped at row and I was like, nah, this can't be me.
I would say this though. The most fascinating thing on the Olympics that I've seen, and this was like years ago, is curling.
Oh yeah, curling.
Curling to me is crazy. You see like a bunch of guys scraping the ice. I'm just like, wow. And they're all like so into it, like
bruh, the commitment.
Just like, wow.
But you know the funny thing about it, like when I was thinking about it, the Olympics is literally like, for some people who don't, their sport is not like a very, very like.
Yeah, this is the biggest stage for them.
Like this is like the biggest stage. So they have waited 4 years.
Yep.
And you know what used to suck is like, example, track. There are some guys who waited 4 years for this moment and they forced start and then they disqualified them. I'm like, guy, I would just lock myself in a room, a very, very dark room for like, I don't want anybody that say Olympic. I'm fighting you, bro. Like, it's just, man, but it's interesting. So if you're not watching the Olympics, check it out. You might find something that you're like,
this portion was sponsored by NBC.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Going on with me anyway. All right, let's talk about
it. You're wearing the shirt. You're out here
Let's
repping.
talk about the first.
You're out here repping.
Our agenda today. So we're going to talk about some couple of teams. We're going to talk. Obviously, there are no games yet. There's preseasons going on. You got Man U versus Arsenal that's coming up later today.
We were playing them?
Yeah, at 8. What are you fan?
Are you just out of the loop?
You don't know. But so yeah, there's some preseason game going on.
Tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight.
Oh, okay.
So there's some preseason game going on. Obviously, games have not started yet, so some teams are getting back. Some guys are also coming back from Euros and Copa America. Speaking of Copa America, let's talk about Chelsea.
Enzo
Fernandez.
Now, is he a racist? Yes or no?
So,
Yes or no? Don't do so.
No, I'll put it in this sense. He's not a racist, like, because one of the things that I don't like about football is that you have to be able to separate somebody's actions, like somebody's stupid actions.
So is Messi a racist? Is Messi a racist?
Why would Messi be?
So who was singing the song in the car there?
That's why I said you have to listen. Separate the actions from the person.
You know why though?
What?
We have a guy in that team too.
Yeah.
And that guy's name has not come
It's
up.
not
I'm just
mentioned.
like,
So
better not be singing that thing.
So this is my take. This is my take on the whole Enzo Fernandez thing. Because when I first heard it, honestly speaking, I'm a Nigerian American. So I say it in the sense that I was like, so what? Like when I first heard it, because like they were like, oh, his parents are Cameroonian and the mother is Nigerian. I'm like, okay, they're stating what their parents this is for, and they're like, oh, and he plays for France. I'm like, okay, like as an immigrant, I'm like, okay, like what's new there? I've seen my parents like. I'm not getting deported to anywhere. I was born here, and I have earned the right to play here. So to me, as an immigrant, when I heard that, I was like, so what? But when I started listening to other people's views and takes on it, I got educated also, because I was like,
So
okay,
educate us.
what was stupid about it, and why people are offended about it, like Leslie Fofana and other French players who have spoken about it, is that you're basically doubting their commitment to their country that that they're born and known their whole life. Like, because they chose, like, for example, if somebody's thinking like, oh, Saka's parents are Nigerian and whatnot, and he plays for England, it's like, okay, like, from the sense of like, he has committed to play for England. That's what he knows, and that's what his decision has made. So why are you mocking him, basically? Because it wasn't a song that was sung based off of like fact. It was the song that was sung to mock. Is the intent of the song. That's why it's offensive. Because when I first said it, I'm like, okay, that's fact. Like, what's new? Everybody knows that Mbappe is not a French name. Everybody knows that Kamagima is not a French name.
I want the lyrics. So we can figure out.
So yeah, so that's my understanding. But I've seen Enzo Fernandez apology.
Listen, spread the word.
Yeah.
They play in France, but they are all from Angola. How lovely. They will run. They are trans lovers. They are trans lovers,
Okay, I don't know
like
about
that.
one.
F star star star. So which I'm assuming is maybe for like maggots that begins with an F.
So like,
So Mbappe, your mom is Nigerian, your dad is Cameroonian, which is wrong. His mom is actually Algerian, but your ID says French nationality.
so that's what I'm saying. Like when I see that, I think I just heard the last part that you just read out. I was like, okay, like if somebody said that, oh, your dad is Nigerian and your mother is Nigerian, I'm like, okay, you didn't know that by the last name. Like, did Ajala look like anything?
But I think you're also missing the part the way basically they're saying that. Listen, they play in France, but they're all from Angola. How lovely. They will run. They are trans lovers, just like
That piece I've not seen. And that obviously, but
I mean, it was tongue in cheek, and I think that like if it had been done within like a closed whatever, it might have been.
no, but let's focus on why these guys are offended. They call it racism. They didn't say it
is.
They didn't say discrimination. They didn't say anything, because the whole trans lover whatnot. That's
Yeah,
like
that's a
like
part to the side.
homophobic comments
Yeah.
and whatnot, and that's not what is being addressed. What's being addressed is that the act is racist, and what makes it racist is the intent. It's
Yes.
like you are not saying it as a fact. You are saying it to mock them.
Yes.
So therefore, it is racist. So that's what I had to come to understanding of.
So you do agree. Okay.
I do agree that the act was racist.
The intent was racist.
The intent was racist. But does that make Enzo Fernandez racist? I absolutely do not believe that.
Man, you rehearsed it, didn't you?
No, I did.
You Chelsea fans, you rehearsed
No.
this.
Because the truth about it is that he has black players on his team. Like,
Speaking of black players.
black
Black
players
players.
around you. If you do anyhow, they will mess you up in the dressing room. Like,
yo.
it's very.
So when that thing was posted by Enzo, everybody was unfollowing him. But your striker, the guy that always misses,
Oh yeah, that guy
follows the wrong Enzo.
Did he unfollow the wrong Enzo? No, but
He followed the coach.
No, I don't
He
think.
had followed the coach Enzo instead of following Enzo Fernandez.
No, but I don't understand. If you unfollowed the Enzo, why did he start posting pictures of Enzo Fernandez in training? Posted a picture.
I mean,
of
at the
him
beginning, he wrote on the comment that like, he also wasn't part of it. Then he followed Enzo, thinking he followed the right Enzo. He followed the wrong one. But I think maybe Enzo and the team has probably like just figured it out. But I don't think Enzo was racist.
I don't think so.
The people who were singing that song. Also,
But
it's wrong to do it. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. But also, don't post that thing. Like you know what was going on. Why are you posting something like
this? It
this?
just shows how naive and ignorant the guy is.
Are you Gen Zs? You're gonna put a video on Instagram. Like,
Gen Zs. Why are you calling for Gen Zs for no reason?
is it that what he is? Stop posting on Instagram. Like,
yo, that's not even wrong because all we have is a bunch of Gen Zs at Chelsea at this moment. But yeah, so going back to the point is that
okay. Yes, the intent was racist. Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Your locker room, do you think it will survive this?
I think if you have somebody, that's where you need leaders in a team, and I'm not sure Chelsea has leaders such as that.
Raheem Sterling.
Man, that man just want to take his paycheck and go. Like, I've come to the realization that
Reece James.
I've come to the realization
How
that
the mighty are fallen. You went from
Thiago Silva,
Lampard,
N'Golo
John
Kante.
Terry, Kante to these guys.
bruh. Don't even remind me because I'm going to start.
Honestly,
being very, very
this
sad.
is why like I can't see Chelsea finishing top 4.
But we'll come to that. But going back to the point, would the dressing room survive it? If you have leaders in the team, or if you have guys who are actually willing to step up and say, "Come on, guys! Like this guy plays with us day in, day out. He shares food with us. We share the same boss together."
But he still needs to apologize.
He needs to make not the PR nonsense,
not the PR.
nonsense that he did. He actually needs to make an actual
Take
apology.
everybody out for dinner.
Like,
have like a heartfelt apology.
and
do
let
something.
let them know that look. It was very, very stupid.
It was very stupid,
all
yes.
this, I got caught up in. No, you didn't get caught up in anything. You said what you said, and you meant it. So just
you condoned it.
You condoned it.
You were there.
Whether you meant it or not, but you condoned it and you sang it. So be saying, look, guys, I was ignorant. I'm sorry. Whatever you want me to do to try and make up to show you that, look, I'm not
racial equality classes.
I love that. Honestly, I really love that because all this. Somebody is racist, send him off to the bounds, cancel him, cut him out of life. Like, what does that actually do?
We got to cancel some of them. we got to cancel some of them.
But there are some people that just need better education.
Oh yes, no. In his case, you
that,
can't really be like, oh, he was being like blatantly racist. It was just something was happening in the background.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the guys singing they are definitely racist, and then it's like it's a chant. Everything and like in football culture too. The first how you come like your mom is or whatever. Yeah. They all say it at that moment, but like nobody really means it when they leave.
England football, hey.
So it's like
because the way some guys will be like, your mom is like this. I'm like Jesus. Me, I will mark somebody's face. I will mark your face. And when I leave
I put a bounty on your head.
Which bounty?
Put the bounty.
When I leave the pitch, I'll just carry my cleats. That my iron stud cleats. I'm gonna wait for you, bruh. As you come out that gate, bah! Yeah. I'm gonna clock you, but
Enzo,
we say no to violence. We don't condone violence on this channel. I'm just saying that's how I feel. I say no to racism. That's how I like. You know how you feel, but you don't really can't do it. Yeah, so next time Enzo sing the song, don't even sing the song. Don't sing the song because I want to say sing the song in your head, but don't sing it at all. We're trying to go to the right part, so don't sing it at all. Okay, just don't sing it. If you just keep your mouth shut, enjoy. If you want,
the only France song you should be singing is the song from 2018 World Cup. That's what was fire.
Which one?
Oh What was it?
Ngolo.
Kante.
But the thing about it, that's who was mocking Messi.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not Bucky Messi.
Why do you think they all made their own song?
Nah. Ungolo, Kante. Kylian Mbappe.
Find the lyrics.
Mbappe.
Find it. Because when I was looking,
Usman Dembele.
when I was looking at, I'm like,
Paul Pogba. Like, you're talking about that song was about Messi. Like,
no, they did make fun of Messi in that also. Like, because when I was looking at, I'm like, what? Because the question is, you just won the Copa America. France had nothing to do with that competition. Like, why this their own? But I feel like it's just because they felt like, you know what, we got to pay back for this unanswered thing that had happened, so we have to pay back. But overall, the whole thing was stupid. All it brought was more problems, and you have the Argentine vice president saying that.
Oh, that shit was chaos too.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, how can a colonialist, like colonial country, tell us what is race? I'm like, bro, this is just spiraling into.
The irony of that is that Argentinians know that like their history is full of like Nazis too. Like,
There's no black player. Have you ever seen a black Argentine player before? No, it doesn't even exist in the history of Argentina player. Have you ever seen a dark skinned? No, I'm not.
The darkest I've seen is Tevez.
I'm not even talking about black. I'm talking about just like very, very caramel.
I'm really going through it.
I don't remember, bro.
Have they ever had a black?
I've never seen a black Argentine player. It has never happened before.
No, I think Tevez. Maybe I might be wrong, but like
I'm not saying that dark.
Tevez. That's what I'm saying. So you know what I can remember that's dark enough. Tevez and Di Maria are like.
Tevez is like somebody who went for a good turn. He went for a good turn.
Is that 1% black?
Yeah, because of the Agbero lifestyle, yes. He's 1% black. But yeah, so like they speaking about somebody will call it like see pot calling kettle black. Like that's the situation that I say. But anyways, let's move on to our next conversation. But we want to talk about this is hot news. So this is if you are tuning into our podcast, we have fresh news for you. So Chelsea finally have signed Philip Jorgensen from Villarreal to Chelsea. This deal was announced about 2 hours ago by Fabrizio. Our
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go, confirmed and everything. So I know one of the things we want to talk about is the
Order.
What?
How much?
Like 24.5 million.
Slave contract?
Actually, yeah, I think it's something like 2030 or something like that.
Jesus Christ. Why do they keep sending all these 6-year contracts with 8-year, 7 contracts with these people?
Yeah, I think it was 2030.
Okay.
Yeah, 2030. Yeah, 2030.
So that's like a 6-year contract. Okay, that's not that bad compared to like the 8-year contract that Enzo was on.
Bruh, they said the deal will be valid to like 2030 with an option until 2031. Okay. I thought it was like 35 or something.
So it's like 6-year contract.
6-year contract.
Okay. All right. Now, a serious question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who starts?
Honestly speaking,
You have 3 strike. You have 3 number 1 keepers.
yeah, number one keeper.
Not backups. These are all 3-1.
Sanchez, Petrovic, and Kepa is still there on the books. Kepa is still on the books, and now this.
What was Kepa last season?
It was in Real Madrid
Real
on
Madrid,
loan, and he wants to go back on Real Madrid. This guy is so deluded that in his mind he's like, I should be a Real Madrid quality, but Real Madrid tried him
Twice there.
Real Madrid tried him like once or twice. They were like, nah, back up Lunin, go back. Lunin.
That's true. They use Lunin
They
here.
use Lunin. They're like, bro, come on, get out of here.
So you guys have 4 number 1 keepers.
No, number one. Some of them are 0.5.
But they should be number 1. They be all but as number 1.
They should be number 1. Yeah, but as number 1. So what I'm hearing so far from Chelsea news and just blogs and whatnot is that apparently Enzo Maresca is a coach that likes a ball-playing goalkeeper.
God, another one of those.
Like he wants his goalkeeper to be comfortable on both foot.
So Kepa is not part. So that's not Kepa.
Definitely not Kepa, because even though Kepa may be good with his feet, is not. His save percentage is horrible. His height is the biggest problem. Who in their right mind paid 72 or 8? How many million did you pay for this? Who in their right mind paid that amount of money for Kepa? Like, that guy should be sanctioned. He needs to pay back some of the money, because I don't know who said this was a great option, and everybody on the board was like, yes, this is a great option. With a goalkeeper that short, nah. So I actually think Kepa is somebody that He's got to go.
Well, Kepa was a panic buy back in the day.
Yeah.
But let's just look at something. A question I have for you. Was this a critical buy that Chelsea needs to do? Don't
No,
you
it's
have
not.
other holes in the squad?
It's not. We need an actual forward because Jackson unfortunately is looking like our number 9 striker going into the new season, and we need somebody else other than Jackson. Jackson cannot be our forward. We also need a actual we need an actual left winger because
You got Sterling.
that
You got
man
Modric.
that boy is damaged goods.
Chelsea can't buy wingers unless they sell wingers.
Yeah, true. But yeah, anyway, I think right now, if we're looking at critical areas, I'll look at the forward. And is there anybody else?
DM? No, you have Caicedo.
We have Caicedo, we have Lavia. I think you just need a striker. Just get a prolific striker. That's what I want. I don't want all this patch buy. Just get a prolific striker.
Who? Osimhen? He's
not coming. His wages is too much. So that's not gonna happen. Honestly, just
Ivan Toney? He's not coming.
Yeah, Ivan Toney wants European
yes.
wants European competition, so he's not coming. I don't know.
Solanke.
Go and get Solanke.
Solanke.
Or get this guy, David from Lille.
Oh yeah, David. Yeah.
Jonathan David. So like, I just need somebody that can just be. Once I see 1-on-1, I close my eyes. I know it's a goal. Not the one I'm like, God, please let it be in the right frame of mind. Like, I just can't. I'm just tired of that. So to answer your question, no, that is not the most crucial buy. But apparently, Enzo wants a ball-playing goalkeeper. So you guys
are selling the other 3 keepers in?
Selling, loaning.
No one is buying Kepa.
Kepa, at this point, how many years is left on Kepa's deal? I think he's just releasing. At this point, just releasing.
What's his name? The only sellable asset you have is Petkovic.
Yeah.
Because even the other one is too old. What's his name?
Sanchez?
Yeah.
Oh, Kepa has only 1 year left on his current contract.
Okay, so he's walking away from that.
So yeah, he's walking.
He's going to walk away.
So they're going to sell him. If anything, they're probably just going to let him go for
What
peanuts.
about the Sanchez? How many years does Sanchez have left?
Sanchez, we just signed him last season.
Like a 5-year contract?
For a 5-year contract, probably. And it was, guess what? It was about 20 mil also.
So you know what? So, okay, yeah. Answer my question. What is Chelsea finish this coming season?
The ambition is to get top 4.
Ambition, okay, but let's be reasonable.
Reality is top 6. That's where I see them. 5 or 6.
I don't see you guys getting 6.
I see them getting 6.
Because if you had kept Pochettino, I can see that happening. But this is a new coach that is new to the league and new to the team. This is literally like getting, what's his name? Brighton's former coach.
Like Potter, Graham Potter?
Yeah, look at getting Potter again.
I think what's different with this guy.
What is it?
Is that...
What's his name? Enzo Maresca, right? Let me see where he's been.
I think what's different with Enzo Maresca is that he has his own ideology of playing, like what he wants to play. Like he has, like, because one of the things that I've seen based on some of like previews and trainings is like the guy is very, very obsessed with like positional playing. Like he has, so if somebody has the ideology, and that's what we're begging, you know, a lot of the time when we saw Pochettino, we're like, what does he even want from this team? Like, does he want them to pass?
Your coach is only 4 years old. Your coach is only 4 years old.
Yeah, in football, like
yes,
yeah.
He has been coaching. He coached Manchester City's youth squad in 2020 to 21.
Yeah.
In 2021, he coached Parma. In 2023 to 2024, he coached Leicester City. He's only coached.
They have decided to go to this.
Yeah, not top 4.
Yeah,
this is top 4. This is not even top 6.
No, I see them top 6.
I don't see top 6.
No, the reason why I say top 6, with this amount of talent, you cannot flop.
Pochettino basically flopped at the beginning of the season, and I figured it out at the end.
No, but I'm saying, with this amount of talent that you have, it's impossible.
But he didn't build the squad either.
But he has the right tools. You figure out, like, we have thrown him into a you know, when you cook jollof, when you want to cook jollof, we are giving him all the ingredients. We are giving him the rice, the red bell pepper, all the something. One rice has to come out. Maybe it's broke jollof, rich jollof, some type of jollof.
You go and get jollof. You won't find the salt in it. That's what I'm telling you.
But
he's gonna forget the salt.
But what I'm saying is that this brand,
it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be so spicy you can't eat it. I'm telling you.
But I think my thing is I see him at least top six.
Is that your heart speaking?
No.
That's logically speaking.
That's logically because
okay.
let's
If
look
you
at
say top
people
6.
contenders.
Give me a 1 through 5.
1 through 5. I sadly don't want to say Man City again, but it's looking like them. Unless somebody finds a way to arrest Poch on some charges of drug-related incidents, or he's been shooting up some steroids, shooting up some of these players with steroids. It looks like Man City because Arsenal second, then who's third? I can't give it to Liverpool because
No, Liverpool has a new coach. They can be third.
they can't be third. Who is third?
It's Man U. No Europe. Wait, do we have Europe?
Yes, you do. You have Conference League.
That's not.
No, not Conference. You have Europa.
We have Europa. That's fine.
So
we can deal with that.
Tottenham. I think Tottenham will probably be third.
Okay. Tottenham is third. Okay, I'll give you that.
So we're talking about fourth.
So who's gonna be fourth?
Maybe Liverpool comes in fourth.
Okay. Who's fifth?
I think Villa may struggle, but they might get fifth again.
So where's Newcastle on your list?
The same Newcastle that got exposed last season. That got torn apart.
Yes. But they still have money and they're always improving.
But they haven't signed anybody.
They really haven't.
They haven't signed anybody notable. The only person that they're getting back is Tonali. They're gonna get Tonali back. But other than that, like I feel like everybody figured them out very quickly after a while. So look. So Newcastle, where they finished, I don't see them making a very, very like gigantic comeback into that top 4.
Okay.
Into that top 6.
Crystal Palace.
Nah, their flames is going to die very quickly because people are going to figure.
They also lost Olise too.
Because they lost Olise. Because the reason why that coach is doing all that was because people haven't figured him out yet.
New,
Once people figure you out in Premier League, you are done. So
you are saying that Chelsea will
finish
higher than Man U.
No, I take that back. I think I replace Aston Villa with Man U. Man U finish.
So Aston Villa and Chelsea finish above Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say that is because I feel like Aston Villa are going to be really stretched
because of Champions League.
Champions League is no joke, bro. You can't go to look at what Champions League.
If they crash, I get what you're saying. But if they crash out in the group stages,
then they are going to go to Europa League.
No, if they finish fourth, they're going to Europa League.
Yeah, if they finish fourth,
just crash.
But if you know Unai Emery, the lover of Europa League himself, he will do everything in his power to go back to Europa League. He will want to win again.
He will win it.
And then he'll go to semi-final.
He's the daddy of Europa League.
So that's why I said that that would stretch out their team.
But you know what, for me?
And they don't have the depth because now they're even looking to sell their backup striker, that John Duram.
They're selling to West Ham.
To West Ham now. So he's looking.
But low-key though.
And they sold Diaby.
They sold Diaby, yes.
And you know the reason why they are selling so much is because they are under FFP, like they have to balance their books. But then
they bought Onana. They bought Onana.
Yeah, I saw they bought Onana.
That was a good buy.
They got Barkley also.
Yes. To me, that Onana buy was a good buy because I wanted him.
Yeah, because they don't have that. And they lost Douglas Luiz also.
To Juventus.
So they have to actually get Onana. Yeah, that is true.
But I just think that Chelsea has a uphill battle.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. But I feel like the squad is not. They're not new. It's not like they're not a bunch of new players. They understand each other's game.
But the coach is new.
Yeah, but the coach is new. But if he installs,
and he has Europa League too, right? The coach has Europa League.
No, he has a Conference League.
Conference League.
Yeah, but that would stretch it too. But I feel like he has the right chemistry.
Okay.
If he has his ideology, which it seems he does, if he can instill it and get on and the players get on board with it, they like this group of players. If they have an identity, like okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, giving actual instructions. Because one of the things I was listening to is Caicedo. Caicedo last season was talking about like how when he came to Chelsea, he was expecting like tactical instructions.
He said that.
And he was like, they were just telling him to run. I was like, bro, I need to get somebody that helps me understand because I don't understand this thing. When I came from Brighton, I knew what I was supposed to do. I what position. Like it was like very, very instructional. Like this is what you're supposed to do. Huh?
Would you take Potter back?
No, actually, because Potter doesn't Potter doesn't strike me as somebody who wants to impose himself on like a team. This Enzo guy, like based on what I'm seeing, he looks like somebody who wants to like he wants his ideology. Like it's like mini Pep, and I hate that we are falling into this whole trap of because we are going through this Arteta route. But it's like in his mind, it's like if it's not done this way, you have not done it right at all. Because I've seen like clips where it's like now run it back, run that whole thing back. Why are you running? It's like he literally told the guys like, why are you running? Your position, stay in your position. Why are you running? So when I see that from a coach, it means that he has his ideology. So whether his ideologies fail or flop, it's up to him and the rest of the team. But I would say I'm optimistic, but I'm interested to see how the team is gonna play out. But
we're gonna see. I don't see it. I definitely don't think Chelsea. I think Chelsea is good to implode again.
We'll see. It's possible. Anything is possible. All right, let's go on to the Man U.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Of the Red Devils.
Yes.
Yeah, signed Lenny Yoro.
That buy to me is
it's one of the dumbest buys.
I really don't get it. Like all the Man U fans are like, I hear just saying
buys.
it's so great.
Let me keep quiet. This is your
I don't like it because it was us versus Real Madrid. Real said, take this amount of money. They said no. And they said, okay, cool. We'll get him next year when he's free. And we went and bought him for 60 mil. Whatever money it was, which is stupid.
You just did the Messi Mount rubbish.
That's what I'm saying. Did the same Messi Mountain over again. And I'm just like, why? Everybody's like, oh, he's like Varane.
They're like new direction.
Generational talent.
I'm like, so you have joined Chelsea in their...
all I kept thinking, I'm like, but there's Delict. Delict literally wants to leave, and he's 24 years old. You know what he brings to the table. Like, just go get Delict.
So, the funny thing about it is that Lenny Yoro before was resuming, I think, was the £5,000.
Nice, making like what, 100K?
145 a week.
At 18 years. At 18. Why you know what we should have done? Buy him and loan him back to wherever he is. Just be like, yo, stay for the next 2 years.
Yo, that when I saw that deal, I saw a lot of Man, you guys be like, oh my God.
I don't get it.
The next Varane. I was like,
no. It's an 18-year-old should not be. You can't spend that much money on an 18-year-old and they come and tell me, you know what, guys, we're going to like try to like slowly break him into the team.
That's a lie.
I'm like, why? He said 60 mil. A 60 mil is a number one player.
That salary alone, you are telling him that like, guy, you are producing it day in, day out.
And with Premier League, so many mistakes.
You are coming from League One, which is not the most competitive.
It's all physical. That's it.
And then you're coming to Premier League, which is fast paced
and tactics. Oh my God!
And if you think twice, if you take 3 seconds,
dude,
and you make mistake on the ball, you are all over social media instantly.
This 18-year-old kid has not played enough football to be able to like understand what things are going on. So who's going to be next to him? Martinez. And I'm just like, this whole buy to me.
You need somebody who has experience, somebody who has composure.
It should have been Delict. They should have bought Delict.
But you guys are still in conversation with Delict. It seems that you have, according to Fabrizio.
But my thing is like,
you have agreed.
If you take Delict right now, right? Is Delict starting or not?
And even Delict, I think they are even asking for like, isn't it like 60 million or 70 million?
Oh no, we said no. I think we said we're only like 45 to 50. Or
you're not buying for 45. Do you know how much Bayern paid for him? I think they paid 80 for him last
They could keep him. They don't want him, right? They want to sell him. They could keep him. Nobody else is asking for Delict.
Oh my God.
But Lenny Euro, I really hope it comes good. But the money outlay.
Yeah,
the way I feel about Lenny Euro is the way I feel about Mason Mount. I don't get why we could just wait 1 year.
Yeah, it's
wait 1 year and just be like, you know
and
what?
And then just make and the funny
give it 200K a week. Be like, wait 1 year. 200K a week. Are you coming or not? How much is gonna give you?
You know the thing that was annoying me when I was also listening and watching some of the some blogs is that people were like, "Oh, this new direction of Ineos." I'm like,
it's not new direction.
I'm like, what's the new direction?
That was not new.
The new direction the new direction that you literally did last season, where you bought somebody who was on a 1 year contract. You bought him for the maximum amount of money that we could have sold him for.
And the one thing that really kind of annoys me is that they keep using this word generational talent. But the truth is that he's 18. All you can really say for him is just like
he has talent.
Talent and physical stuff.
He's talent.
Guess what? Ansu Fati was
generation. Do you know how many generations that have come our plate? And we have not seen anybody that have topped Messi.
Dembele was a generational talent.
Everybody have been generational.
I'm just like,
And still Messi and Ronaldo are still collecting Ballon d'Or.
That's why I'm just like this buy to me. I don't agree with it. I really don't agree. Like, I don't care. I think center back is the one place I want 24-year-old plus to be playing. I don't want no 16-year-old, 17-year-old. No, you should be. I need you to be able to like read things, not off of instinct.
All right,
but that Xerxes buy, I actually like it.
Oh yeah, that's
Xerxes buy was a sensible buy. It was very sensible.
Well, where do you see him playing across your forward line?
They keep telling that like he plays across all three forward lines and he also plays as a cam. But I'm just like a 6'4" dude playing left wing to me is kind of funny.
The math is not mathing.
The math is not mathing.
So is that you are telling Højlund that if you ain't scoring,
you go chop that bench.
Go chop that bench.
Or it'll be 4-2-2.
Yeah.
But a 4-2-2 means that like
you get exposed in your mid unless you actually get a midfielder, a defensive midfielder, which is supposed to be your number one buy. That's where you're supposed to spend your 60 million. Paulinho that went to Bayern Munich. How much did they sell him for? Was it not 40 or 50?
Ugarte is in a PSG.
Ugarte is there. You guys are talking. But Ugarte should have been your number one buy if you wanted to get that person.
It should have been Xerxes, Ugarte, Xerxes, and then whoever else. And I'm hearing about Mazraoui. And that confuses me so much. That Mazraoui thing is confusing me because I don't see why we want to even improve on our right backs.
Wan-Bissaka has been great.
It's like
the only thing he has been doing is injured. You have Wan-Bissaka, you have Dalot.
You have Dalot. The one part of the field that they should not even be not a single link is right back. I shouldn't even hear anything about the right back. And I'm like, why?
Oh my god.
Why is Mazraoui being talked about? Does he play left back?
Maybe he can.
Because unless he plays left back, he shouldn't be talking about Mazraoui.
I think maybe he can. I think
maybe. And then I'm hearing like, we said yes to West Ham for Wan-Bissaka. And I'm like, who the hell agreed to that? Like, what is the plan here?
If you sell Wan-Bissaka and you leave Dalot alone the whole season, Wan-Bissaka sometimes. Do you know how clamp Wan-Bissaka is? They call him Spider for a reason.
You should have two different ways to attack people. If we're playing against Man City, we want to like pack the bus. You bring in Bissaka. If you're playing against City, you want to attack them. You bring in Dalot. Why me? My unfit self that plays soccer like once a year is talking about this to a coach.
Oh my god. Anyway, but maybe your new coaching team, Rude and the other guy can help Ten Hag see open his horizon to see clearly.
Yeah, I cannot wait because it says this could be a good or a bad thing because this Dan Ashworth or my Berada thing, even I bought into the hype. I'm like, finally we have a structure in this team. Mm-hmm. But the way they are going about things, I'm kind of like, what's going on here exactly?
Excuse me.
So let me get this straight. We went and we got Van Nistelrooy, who was the head coach somewhere else,
to come and be an assistant
coach. We got another one to do something. I'm just like, so
another one is supposed to be your set piece coach.
And I'm just like, are these guys okay with this, or are they waiting for this guy to get fired and then take his position? Like, what is the plan here?
Oh my god!
Because like when Fergie did it, everybody knew Fergie's not leaving. Mm-hmm. So Fergie be like, yeah, come and be behind me. Like, yeah, sure, I could learn from you. But I'm like, even the guy in front's job is not even that safe. So it's like, what's going on?
Man, your club, in as much as you say your club is like they have direction, they look a little confused.
They're kind of confused, and that's why like when I about the game today, I'm so kind of like out of it. I'm like, I don't get what's going on with this club because I think when the season ended last year, everybody said Casemiro needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
We're in preseason, halfway through preseason.
Casemiro is you're starting.
It's still doing DM.
And you still have Maguire, don't forget.
No, that one is not living. At this point, the way it's looking to me, it's like it's Martinez, Euro, Maguire, maybe De Ligt.
Another person you people are interested in is Braithwaite from...
I don't want him. No, I don't want him.
That's Kopama's boy.
I don't want him.
Kopama owned that guy.
See.
Have you watched Everton versus Chelsea game? Kopama finished that boy. I was like, damn. You 70 mil? Bruh. Sir, Malansa is 70 mil there. Malansa is 50 mil. Give me 50 mil for Malansa. That guy is 70 mil.
Maybe I'm old school, but the one thing I want for my center back, defend first. Mm-hmm. I don't care that you could pass a ball and you could like
9 yards, 20 yards, 50 yards.
I don't care. Just if somebody comes at you and they nutmeg you, the problem. Like that's it. And you're a center back.
Bruh.
Your number one thing is that the goal behind you, you're protecting it. I don't care when the ball's on your feet. Oh my God, he plays like a sublime pass.
No.
I don't care. If you get that ball, you shoot it up the
Bruh,
field.
if Kopama catch that guy on the street again, it's gonna be a long day, bruh.
So that Bridwaith, everything. Thank you for saying that high price. Let's move on. This whole I don't know. I don't know why we're doing all this project thing. I'm so annoyed.
They want to go to Chelsea way now. Everybody wants to go to Chelsea.
No.
Everybody want to go to Chelsea way. Everyone want to buy generational talent.
See.
Chelsea, speaking of which, let me pause you there. Chelsea begins to piss me off. They have been pissing me off since. It has been one day your cooler will be full. When I mean your pot. Let me use the term that you understand, because you know cooler, people don't understand cooler. Your pot will be full because any small 19-year-old from Brazil, Argentina,
Chelsea's hoarding him.
like, I'm like, why are they going to play on the squad? No, I don't want to understand. Like, why is every 17-year-old that is a Neymar-looking generational talent? Like, why? Just why? Leave those poor boys alone in their club. Let them play, enjoy themselves, and
you
develop.
buy them and you be like, stay for 3 years. They don't do that. They be like, come here. Now, one more annoyance about Man U is that why are we not following the Arsenal way? Even though as a Man U fan, it hurts me to say, Arsenal did it the best way. They didn't buy no 18-year-old. The only 18-year-old in their team was the one that they got from the youth squad.
Youth squad.
I'm like, why are we buying 18-year-olds?
Yeah. Because Man U has always been the one that, like, you develop your players.
Yes.
And
Or
then
you buy better ones. So that Euro right now, I don't understand it like that. Because if Ten Hag tells me next one of his day he's playing Maguire and what's his name? And Martinez and Euro's on the bench. I'm asking questions like 60 million is on the bench. And then you gotta tell me, oh, he's not ready, he's young. So why did you buy him and then put him on the bench?
He go ready,
Because he could have been in League One getting.
He must be ready.
So, but that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's 18
and that
years
kid
old.
is like skinny too, though. He's hella
They should
skinny.
have bought that guy and be like, stay wherever you are for the next 3 years.
That boy needs some milk.
That's Saliba. Oh my God.
He needs some milk. He needs to hit the gym. He needs some hamburgers also.
Like, I feel like a crazy person saying this because like when I go on like Reddit for the Man U fans, they're all like just like so happy. Oh my God, he's so great. Varane 2.0.
It's because you know your season was so horrible last season that everybody's like, something's got to be better this season.
But an 18-year-old is not going to solve it.
I know, but like they just want to hype them. They need something to hype themselves up on.
Because here's the issue. An 18-year-old making a mistake in the midfield, it's salvageable because you got defenders behind them. 18-year-old up front missing the open net is fine.
Yeah.
18-year-old making a mistake in the back of
They
the
could slaughter him, bro.
It's a goal.
They're slaughtering him, bro. Anyway, you people need a backup goalkeeper. Maybe you can purchase a goalkeeper from us. We'll give you Petrovic as a backup. How about that?
Just figure out who's the best among the goalkeepers to take.
Yeah, Petrovic is actually better.
No. Ramsdale.
Why did he go from one backup to another backup?
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks. All right, let's move on to the next team.
But Arsenal? Oh, you get to Arsenal?
No, I also want to go to Real Madrid next.
But one thing though, Arsenal, you guys are doing well. Like that team right now, I'm supporting you guys on the low.
We'll come back to Arsenal. Real Madrid. Real Madrid finally made the announcement of Mbappe
And
Endrick. They literally made the Mbappe thing after the Euros, like literally right after the Euros, because they were like, we have to generate as much. And then Endrick, I think Endrick was today or yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday, boy. Yeah, Endrick, Mbappe now have now signed as Real Madrid players.
Endrick, how old is he? 17, right? That's pretty young. So he's gonna get like maybe a game here and there.
But that boy's ego, I'm praying for he's 18.
Oh, hold on. Wouldn't you have ego? Wouldn't you have the same ego? Tell me. No, see, look at the camera right now and tell them you'll be humble. If Real Madrid spends 50 million on you at age 16,
no,
you'll be humble.
No, I will not be humble.
Okay.
But there are some things that will not come out of my mouth.
What did he say?
I've forgotten what did he say about him about see Pele, he was comparing himself to Pele or something like that. I'll find
As
this.
he should.
I remember.
See.
But he gotta chill, bro. But have you seen clips of that guy? That guy is a ruffian, though.
Yes.
That boy is kicking anybody. He's gonna chop some record, though. Go chop some record, but he's actually very good, though. He's actually very good.
And then if they let him do exactly what they did with Vinicius, that's gonna be scary. Rodrigo's one is not looking good.
Yeah, Rodrigo's role is not looking good. It's not looking good because now once Mbappe comes there,
Rodrigo's is on that bench.
remember he's on that bench. But I Real Madrid going to go with this whole without the number 9 thing, and everybody just plays like fluid across the front three because they actually don't have a number 9 at the
But
moment.
here's the issue, right? So this is what I was thinking about, right? Real Madrid is screwed because once Cruz retired, now they only have one playmaker on that team, and his name is what's his name?
Tchouaméni?
No, not true, man. Modric.
Modric, yeah.
Everybody is Camavinga is a workhorse.
Yeah.
Tchouaméni is a workhorse. Valverde is a workhorse. The actual like people who can pass the ball. And then Bellingham wants to finish goals. So technically, this team is kind of unbalanced now. Who is the playmaker on this team? Who is the Odegaard? Who is the Hazard? Who is the Bruno Fernandez? Who is the Kevin De Bruyne on that team?
That's a good point. But maybe Tchouaméni might be like if I've not seen enough from Tchouaméni, and I can't say Camavinga either because Camavinga is more of a box to box like player.
Who is the
so
guy
you
that
need
has
somebody
the vision that like I see you, my guy. I'm gonna put this ball in front of you.
And Bellingham is not.
Bellingham wants to score the goals.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like this Real Madrid team. They low-key might get screwed.
They'll find somebody.
You know who they should get back? Odegaard.
Maybe this guy. The 18-year-old they signed.
From Turkey?
Yeah, from Turkey.
Arda Güler?
Yeah, Gula.
Maybe that one. But that one even hardly plays too.
Yeah, it doesn't. But he's supposed to get more game time going into this season.
But Real Madrid, though, if they do that 4-2-2, Rodrigo sits on the bench and it becomes Mbappe and Vinicius in front of him.
Why do you see Mbappe playing? Do you see him actually up front?
FIFA's going to be horrible.
Yeah, it's going to
be just pace. Real Madrid is going to be annoying with FIFA.
If you play FIFA, just
90 pace all over.
Vinicius already, I saw like, I think on Twitter, I saw his Vinicius already 91, Mbappe is 92. So I was like, bro, just disgusting.
They should ban FIFA. They should ban Real Madrid on FIFA. You can't use it for Real Madrid.
Any competition, you can't use FIFA.
Oh, man.
You can't use Real Madrid. All right, let's go on to Arsenal. We're talking about Arsenal. Arsenal have announced the signing of
Calafiori, aka Calamari.
AKA Calamari. Hot calamari. Is it spicy calamari or hot one?
I take that back. That's kind of rude. Sorry.
Right.
But
do you think that's what they needed to buy? Like, do you think that was like their why? Why did they need to buy like
see in my books Arsenal needed to buy a left back and a striker.
But Timber is supposed to play that position, right?
The guy barely plays.
But that's because he was injured last season.
He'll probably be injured again this season. Because we have one in the moment that's also injured. Malasia or whatever, malaria.
But a 50 million.
But Timber, I mean, can you, right now.
They're supposed to buy a recognized for. They're supposed to get a Tony.
Yes.
They're supposed to get a.
They need to get a Tony.
Or Sime. Whichever one they want. They're supposed to get an actual number 9 striker.
They still need a left back, though. Because the left back, Zichenko, let's be honest, he's a midfielder. He's a midfielder. He's not a left back. Zichenko is a midfielder.
Zichenko just good there for vibes.
Zichenko starts as a left field, but he ends up as a cam or a CM.
When his defensive duty is like, nah, this number I think, man.
It's not a left back. Then Timber is always injured. But maybe if you have Timber and Calafiori, you can work with their like injuries. I think having two options.
But I think 50 million is just a lot to spend.
Was it 50? I think it was like 30.
No, it's not 30. So at least 50. Let me search.
I mean, it felt cheap to me. That's why I wasn't that worried.
Nah, it wasn't cheap.
Calafiori was that cheap? But they do need a striker. But what happens to Havertz? Because right now he's a striker.
Yeah.
So.
So Havertz's position now is in.
It's striker.
You have to move him up to a striker now. They actually need a midfielder, which is they're supposed to get because.
So replace who?
They
have Rice.
But
they have Rice, Partey.
Partey is always injured. Let's call it what it is. Partey play like what?
You know that guy has a case, right? You know he has a case, right?
What case? Oh, like a pending case.
He has a pending case. That's why they keep saying he's injured. That's why they keep saying he's injured. That guy has a case. Arsenal fans, you guys know what you guys are doing. Our own case. We sold him. You guys. My God, to judge you guys.
Yeah, you guys actually sold.
We sold his ass. We're like, yo, you gotta go. You got to go.
You got a lot of more money than I thought you would.
Dude,
when I saw 30 mil,
I was happy. I'm like 30 mil for that guy, take it and run. Right. So yeah, so Ineos is doing a good job.
And you guys are looking to sell Sancho too, but Sancho looks like Sancho has.
No, he needs to go.
But he's look like apparently it looks like he's coming back into the squad and
that's what they said.
Forgiven.
But I'm kind of like he needs to go.
But why do I feel like I would take him over Rashford at the moment. Too.
Really?
Yeah.
But one is more direct.
But one can create things for you with dangerous people around.
You know what? Let me take it back. Sancho. No, we have Ahmad, so I'm not really worried about him. Anthony needs to go.
Yeah, that bro. I think every time I see him, I think he dyes his hair more blonde than blonde. I'm like,
but you know what? Sorry.
I'm like, dye hair blonde is not your problem, bro. You need to shave that hair. Go and join Jackson's gang. Jackson was like, this afro is not doing it for me today. This mohawk, I gotta shave it. Shave it and he became more serious. Go and shave it. Maybe if you shave your hair, you'll be more serious. Mudrich has done it too. Mudrich shaved his head. You see Mudrich? Mudrich was like, I'm going to shave my head. He worked for Jackson, he's got to work for me.
But Arsenal, in my book, do they need a midfielder? We're trying to go to the midfield. They have Declan Rice, Odegaard.
They do need the midfield.
Yeah, who's their backup?
They don't have good backups. The backups are Emile Smith Rowe, which they're trying to sell.
Selling? Yeah, they're selling
to is it Fulham or Crystal?
Yeah, they don't have a midfielder. Who's their backup midfielder?
What they lack.
Elneny is sold Elneny.
What they lack is they lack depth at the moment, and they
don't fill
out there. Because if you're going to make a Champions League run, you're going to make a Premier League run, you actually need depth. And at the moment, they don't seem to have that. So it's going to be interesting for them.
Let me just go through Arsenal squad real quick. Goalkeepers, they have 4, but only 2 make sense. Cedric is always injured. Tierney is always injured. Zinchenko.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Midfielders. So Jorginho. Elneny is still here. Partey, Odegaard.
Maybe they're signing for another deal.
Fabio Vieira. Even though it wasn't that good. Oh yeah, Arsenal has players, but like, so what is backups?
They're French players, man. They look at their forward line. They don't have a backup for Saka.
No, they do not.
Saka goes down injured, season kaput.
Maybe Trossard, but he's more for left winger too.
Trossard plays more of Martinelli's area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they really don't have a backup for Saka.
They don't have backup for Saka. So
they have Nketiah.
And they're spending 50 million on the left back.
You know what? You're right.
And his backup. It's not even like, obviously with the price tag you're going to start, but what does that make Timber now? Timber now becomes a backup when you actually bought him to be a starting player.
Oh yeah, Arsenal, you guys...
You spend the money in the wrong place, in my own personal opinion, but Arsenal fans, let me know what you think.
Damn, Arsenal, you guys might be screwed.
Yeah, because unless there's some random and like August transfers are coming in, right now the squad is not looking secure. Let's talk about Liverpool.
Arsenal. Go and buy Gallagher real quick.
Oh yeah, buy Gallagher. Yeah, you love him.
Liverpool. Those ones.
Let's talk about Liverpool.
If Klopp was still there, I would say that this is their year to shine.
Trent is looking to. Rumors have it that Trent is maybe going to Madrid. He has 1 year left on his contract. Carvajal is getting tired, just carrying the burden of being the only right back in Real Madrid. So at the moment, and I think as of this morning, they were talking about Trent was spotted with Bellingham and the Mbappe and the Real Madrid guy Camavinga. So rumors are spreading around that.
Is that a good idea for Trent to go to Real Madrid?
It won't be bad.
I mean, yeah,
imagine
he would defend less, and he has runners to like ping
balls. Imagine Mbappe just telling him, "Don't worry, go."
He's like,
just
put the ball there, and I'll be there.
Just don't go. Once you get the ball,
I will go.
Yeah. So,
but Trent, if you can go, please go.
But yeah, Liverpool, they've not signed anybody, bro.
But who should they sign though? Like where should they fix? What should they fix?
They should fix their
DM. They got Endo.
They need a Salah support because Salah cannot carry them all the way this season again.
But they got Jota for that.
Jota play the other side, Diaz side.
But then they have, so basically they have Salah, Jota, Gakpo, Diaz, and Nunez. So that's
Nunez. That boy.
That's 5 players for 3 positions. So they didn't want one more, maybe strikers. So their strikers is Nunez and Gakpo. Then you got Diaz on the wing.
Yeah, and Jota.
And then Salah's position maybe
just unchallenged.
Unchallenged, yeah.
Yeah, and it depends on what this new manager wants to instill. And also defensive. They have no defensive support. Because if you think about it, defenders, they only have Virgil, they have Konate, and then they have
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, who is unproven.
I don't even know him and the other one. What's the other one that was there that was that never made it? Gomez.
Yeah.
They feel like to me the same people.
So at the moment, their defensive options are not looking great also.
You know what? They might be screwed.
Yeah, unless they're spending money in late August. At the moment, they're looking very, very, very blunt. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Liverpool fans, let me know. Let me know what you thinking about like your transfer season so far. Other than that, we are about an hour into this. Are you watching the track and field event?
No.
For Olympics. Why?
Dude, I haven't watched Olympics.
Guy, you gotta go and watch Sprint. It's Netflix series.
Oh, okay.
It'll get you hyped up.
Oh, did you watch Receivers on Netflix? Receivers?
Oh no, I gotta watch. I watched quarterback last. I gotta
think
watch
it's
the
nice.
receivers.
Receivers is great.
Yeah, I gotta watch receiver. It's on my watch list. But yeah, watch sprints. That will get you. That'll get you gingered up for the Olympics.
Who does it follow? American athletes?
Follows everybody. Follows American. Follows Jamaican.
Which Jamaican? Usain Bolt?
No, not Usain Bolt. They follows the female.
Okay, we respect that.
Yeah, the female sprint runners and relays. Like there's a drama. Well, obviously, there are only two Jamaican representatives.
Shakai Richardson is there.
Oh, Sakareti, they cover that too. So like it was actually interesting. My wife was one. She was watching. You know, sometimes when your wife just have something on, you're like, what's the even showing? I'm like, wait, this is actually interesting.
You be your laptop, then you close the laptop, then you start watching.
What's going on here? I like it. Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. That's like it's not even that sweet. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my wife. She stay picking like the best movies and the best shows.
That happens to me too. When you see a K drama going on, you be like, it's K drama. Oh wait, what happened?
The one thing I did not allow her to do, she wanted to how do you say it?
Indoctrinate you?
Indoctrinate me into this K drama nonsense. I was like, no,
That is fire. You gotta watch up.
No,
you gotta watch K dramas.
I watched two, and I was like, it's enough.
Now you gotta watch Vincenzo.
I watched Vincenzo.
That thing is fire.
Yo, all the K drama fans, y'all know Vincenzo. Vincenzo was fire. When she started, I was like, what's this rubbish? I was like, oh, what?
I read the storyline.
Oh,
I'm like, this might be ass. So I'm like, really?
I gotta see how it ends. That's what they got me. But I gotta see how it ends.
Dude, I saw like 20 episodes. I'm like, damn, it's long. It's like, yeah, but you know what? Got to see it through.
So shout out to the wife. She always picks out good shows. And I stay be like, no, I pick out the good show, but she always picks out good shows. But yeah, watch that and you get up for the Olympics.
Okay,
I'm excited for the track and field events. I want to see how the American, because basically it's always the American versus Jamaican. The British also do have sprinters, so it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the winner from the last 100 meters sprint, which is the Italian guy. So Italy won the sprint. So I'm also interested to see how he comes back because he's been struggling with injury. So some interesting things. I want to see the U.S. basketball team, LeBron, Steph Curry. They just got the whole like all-star, like the all-stars of the all-stars.
That's unfair. Hold on. I have questions. Mm-hmm. I thought the Olympics had age restrictions.
No, they don't.
So only soccer has age restrictions. That was so unfair. Because I was looking, I'm like, how is LeBron, Steph Curry,
soccer
KD?
Doesn't have age restrictions. It's just guys that feel too big that they don't want to go. Lacazette is there. He plays for France.
Wait, I thought that like soccer had like only 2 players can be over 23. Everybody has to be under 23.
I'm not sure about that.
Because like, I'm like, why is LeBron over there?
Oh no, that is true. That is true though.
That makes sense. Yeah. Like they lost it last
because I remember that Lacazette is the only OD like that. So I'm like, why is there no other like recent? But a lot of them were all like under 20 something, like bunch of people. The only person I recognized was only saying Lacazette because I was like, oh, I know this guy.
I think it's so unfair.
And then Fekir, forgot his name, some other French guy like that. But yeah, interesting. I'm interested to see.
Speaking, so we don't soccer, right? So let's talk about like something that I saw yesterday. Mm-hmm. Number one.
Yeah.
Did you see how much they're paying Tua Tagovailoa?
Oh,
Dolphins,
Dolphins quarterback. Yeah. No, how much?
15 mil.
Those quarterbacks are handing money.
Making crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? And then the other guy from the Packers. Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Got something similar again.
Yeah, but the thing about like quarterback contract is that everybody waits for the who wants to go first, and whoever goes first, you gotta top that.
You got to top that.
Gotta top that. So if anybody's following the football off season right now, there's a lot of drama that is brewing up in the Dallas Cowboys camp because they have not started negotiation with any of the main stars in there, the receivers, the DBs. Like, so I'm
You might just
interested.
let them go. Like,
Right,
rebuild.
they can't afford to rebuild. Like, their owner has too much. That Jerry Jones.
Jerry just has figured out.
Jerry Jones' mouth is too big for them to have a rebuild. That man stay talking in the media, so it's interesting. And they're not going to renew. Look, they're now starting a renew conversation with Dak Prescott also. So I'm interested to see how Dallas Cowboys season goes.
Where does that go? Who needs a QB?
I don't even know. Go to the Bears.
Bears?
Yeah.
No, they just got Caleb Wilson.
Oh yeah, they have Kevin. I don't know.
I would have said the Jets, but Aaron Rodgers is coming
Tennessee.
back.
Go to Tennessee.
Oh, the Titans. Maybe.
Titans.
Maybe. But
Or Jaguars.
maybe Jaguars. And another one that came up is Bronny James, the second. Man, poor kid.
That deal was just a very, very like safe
Poor
face
kid.
deal. Like, he's just going to get the comparison that he's going to get in his life.
It's unfair.
Like, I don't. Why did he make decisions to go and play with his
wouldn't have
father?
done it. I wouldn't
I
have
would
done it.
never do it.
Like if
if my father begged me, I will not do it.
like Messi's kids
You cannot.
should
You
not
cannot
go into football unless they are as good as him.
go into sports management.
Exactly. Because I'm like, yo, I'll be an agent.
Go into sport- do you know my father?
I'll be an
Do you know my
agent.
father?
Like poor kid.
Nah,
like
bro. I saw him, and the comparison already started. They're already like, he can't defend, he can't shoot.
but he was drafted 55th, which means he's basically not even good enough to be in the league.
Yeah.
But nobody cares. That last name is like, and if that guy starts a game, right?
The
let's
news.
say the first game of the season, they see James. That would be crazy.
That's all they're going for, bro. I feel like that's a storyline that they want to tell. And afterwards, I think LeBron is going to retire after that. I think he's actually going to retire after next season. Because all he's wanted is like, he said he wants to play in he wants to play in the league with his son. And
It might be Bryce, bro. Bryce might be the truth.
Yo, Bryce?
He might wait for.
I've seen Bryce
He might
play.
wait for Bryce.
I've seen Bryce play. Bryce is nasty, bro.
He might wait for Bryce.
I think Bryce is actually even better than LeBron, like Bronny.
No, he is. He might wait for Bryce.
Bryce is.
It might be like
Bryce
Bronny,
is
wasn't it?
disgusting, bro. I've seen Bryce.
Let's do Bryce.
All right, we have come to the end of our episode today. If you have liked or you want to engage in any of the conversations that we've had so far, please drop your comments, like, subscribe. We are
Right here.
yeah, right here. We're gonna put it right here. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. We're not on Facebook yet, but I'm thinking of probably opening a Facebook page because I think we can also expand our reach in that way. So follow us on all our different social medias. I've been lazy. I have to confess. I've been lazy. I've not been uploading to Spotify or podcasts as I do because the amount of work it takes to just edit the video and just put it up, I'm just like, I still gotta upload to that. So maybe what I need to do, I need to find a better way for me to streamline how to post to those different mediums. So if you are on Spotify, you're like, yeah, you always say, but I promise I'll be better. All right, I'll be better. And so please leave your comments. Let us know if there are any topics you want us to talk about. Drop a follow, and we'll catch you all later. All right, peace.
Thank you.